Saturday morning site visit. I haven't been to this property for over a week. Let's see how the refurb is getting on. Okay, so as you can see, lovely clean front door. They've been on the roof this week. The scaffolding was taken down, I believe, earlier on in the week. So all the debris and stuff is here. Needs obviously sorting out. From looking from here as well, the bathroom seems to be a lot further on because, again, those pipes were there last week. They've taken this down because if you remember this, if you've been watching the other videos, this is a property where the bathroom was in the same room as the bedroom. So yeah, watch another video or watch the other ones if you haven't seen it before. I'll say that again. The bath, sorry, the shower, the sink and the toilet were all in the same room as the double bed. All right, let's come on in. Let's see where we're at. Right, okay, so come on through. Again, based on last week, really, the kitchen, unfortunately, is still here, ready to go in. I suppose we've always got to look at the positive things. The good thing is it's on site. The good thing is it's ready to go. The bad thing is that the joiner carpenter has been in hospital. These things happen. What was our option? Were we then going to go and get another joiner where the craftsmanship might not be as good, or just hang on those extra 10 days? We decided to hang on in the extra, over the extra 10 days, really, and that's why you should always, especially if you're taking out a bridge, you should always take it out for much longer than you need. So we were anticipating that this works would take about 11, 12, 13 weeks, 3 months, something along those lines. We took out the bridge door for 12 months to obviously give us plenty of space, definitely. We're intending to pay it back on maybe month 6/7 if it all goes well. Let's have a look around here then. So the radiators are in, and I'm assuming that they've put all the rest of the radiators in upstairs and so on. Yeah, internal doors for down here are ready to go. Let's have a look what else we've got. Again, this meter was fitted maybe a couple of weeks ago, really. They've now brought the pipe down here. So the joiner then obviously going to have to box all that in, and they'll make that look good. Now, if we just spin round here again, are we going to look to get a new front door? This obviously will easily clean up and we can make it look good, especially when it's all painted and so on. Now, you speak to some people and they'll go, well, if it's not broke, don't fix it. However, if it's not broke, don't fix it, works, of course, but if you're looking to do the BRRR strategy, you want the valuer to come round straight away. And although this is only a little two-bed terrace, have a little bit of, presentation. So that brand new door should make them think, oh, this is going to be good. Hopefully, a bit of psychology type of thing there. And again, from looking around, this house will in effect be brand new. Brand new boiler, brand new radiators, brand new bathroom, brand new woodwork throughout, obviously plastered throughout as well. New kitchen, hopefully. Yeah, so radiator here now when they're coming through there. So the door here, simple. The kitchen will be in an L shape around here. I think it stops at about there, about near enough the end of this here. So I think it stops at about 2 meters. Now, for anybody that hasn't been following this, make sure you have a look at some of the other videos that we've done. I think we're on week 10/11 now. So we'll do a more detailed video next week probably. So see how it's been moving on. The boiler's in, which is great, good. All the pipework and so on. The kitchen will probably there take about 4 days, 3 or 4 days really. We'll see how it gets on. So let's have a look. Lights. Do we have electricity? Do we have lighting? There we go. The fan comes on automatically, which is excellent, which is what I want. And hopefully, let's see if I push this button, the lights will come on up there, hopefully. Yeah, definitely. Right, so again, the woodwork that we've got on site really now is the kitchen and the skirting and the architraves, the things. And again, I don't know, obviously the architraves are going to go around here to finish off that there as well. I don't know if there's a couple of door casings in there. So the other woodwork that we need to order to get on site is the spindles up here, the handrails, and what else do we need to order? Probably the items there to box in the gas and so on like that. So let's head upstairs. Let's see where we're at now. Again, we're probably going to keep the windows there just because I know they'll all come up nice and neat and so on. They're probably about 7, 8 years old, those windows. We're not looking to flip this property. So it's just going to be hopefully a set and forget. The plaster is really starting to dry now, which is excellent. Let's go into this room here first, just a small back bedroom. Again, we still need to address that. But again, that's on the joiner's to-do list. Now, a little thing here. Let's have a look at this bin. That bin was empty last Saturday. Okay, so the plumbers have been in and thought, I'll turn that bin upside down and leave all the rubbish in there. Okay, so it's another thing we'll need to have a word with them about, really. Looking at this then, that's good. That's all been boxed off, which is great. Over here, yeah, radiator in, which wasn't in before. Good. This room is probably 95% finished off, really. As soon as the paint's in this room, it'll definitely look 100% better. Again, have a look at the early videos that we did, just to see how much this property's progressed, really. Let's come through here. There's the light on. Hopefully, let's check. Excellent, definitely. The lights in this place, or the electricity in this place, were horrendous. Okay, I think here we had the socket was going upside down, then another couple of sockets downstairs near the kitchen, they were upside down, exposed wiring going from a light to another socket, so it was bad. So coming into here, this now was all one room before. So this was the bedroom that I was referring to, which had the shower in that corner that we'll have a look at in a minute, and the toilet in that corner and the sink. So let's go into the main bedroom now. So doors are on. Just need to make sure the handle's on. Now, this was one problem. So this was a 750 bath, and we needed a 700 bath. So 750 wide, and because it was a little bit tight in there anyway, we couldn't get away with the extra 5 centimetres. So I'm assuming they just need to come and pick that back up. What else yet? Radiators in, woodwork's in. Again, pretty much finished off this. The joiner will obviously make that good. What else? Let's check again that the lights are working in this one. Splendid stuff. There we go. So again, it's all looking neat and ready. Yeah, let's go on through here. Nice. Let's see if the bathroom on there. 1, 2. There we go. So the bathroom is now in. So again, that bath there that we had a look at then is a 750. This one's a 700. What else? I think it is what it is really. Now, ideally, we would have liked this bathroom a little bit narrower to give that room a little bit, well, to give that bedroom a little bit more room. But that bedroom's still got plenty of space. And really, if we brought this in 2, 3, 4 inches, this gap here would have been quite narrow. So we just needed to be aware of that. However, again, there was no window here before. That needed to be sorted. Now, our bathroom fitter gets a little bit carried away by putting these big fancy bath radiators in. I'm not a fan of these for renters, okay? So I need to make sure we're a little bit clear on which radiators to have next time, because that's cost us a lot more than one that I would normally have had in our renters, really. So it's looking okay. We're getting there slowly. And listen, just make sure you subscribe to this channel. Take a few seconds just to hit the subscribe button now, the bell button now, greatly appreciated. Just keep track of this video or this channel to see how the refurb gets on. And again, there's always problems, okay? When you're watching or attending seminars or reading books and so on, they should be telling you that there's always problems or obstacles, you need to overcome them. Don't think that you're just going to drop in a 25% deposit or do something creative and then you're going to have this passive income, you know, for the rest of your life, set and forget. Of course, there's a set and forget approach, but it needs to be systemized and you need to be educated, okay? Simple as that. And you only become educated the more you learn and the more you implement, all right? You've got to be implementing the stuff that you already know up here. Anyway, good luck, everybody. Keep taking steps further forward. But overall, we're getting there with it now. It's just pretty much finishing off and so on. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe. Good luck.